Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are still doing well. Um, Again, we're just doing our normal lessons. Okay, take notes on this. I think this stuff is pretty easy. I think you guys are getting it. But again, just ask questions if you need to. Mrs. Wingo or Mr. Stevens will be happy to help if they need to slow down the video or show you any examples again. I know that they are happy to do so. Miss you guys. I hope you're doing well, and I am hoping to see you back in person next week. All right, so today we are going to continue with fractions or rational numbers. And today we're going to be doing division of fractions. Okay. All right, so yesterday when we did multiplying fractions, that was pretty simple. Okay. You were able to cross cancel where you could to make things a little bit easier. Okay. But let's say that, well, first of all, division. Okay. Remember how, like, when we did subtraction of integers. What made subtraction of integers easier? We turned it into addition, right? Okay, well, we're going to kind of do the same thing, and I know you've done this before, just probably not with negatives, um, but this is kind of the same concept. We're going to turn these into multiplication problems. Okay, so the first thing you need to remember is the rules of multiplication and division, and those rules are same signs, meaning negative times a negative or negative divided by a negative or positive and positive always equal positive. And different signs, tell me, always equal what? That's right, negative. Okay, this doesn't change just because they're fractions. Okay, let's say I have a fraction like this: negative 2/3 divided by, say, 7/8. Okay, well, does anybody know if we, just like when we did subtraction of integers, we copy at opposite? It's kind of the same sort of procedure. Okay, except with division, it's different. Does anybody remember what that is? I know that you've learned this before. I know that your classes last year did this. Copy dot flip. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to copy the first number. So negative 2/3, and you can cross them out as you go if you want to. Dot, and dot means multiplication, and then flip. So 7/8, we're just going to flip over. And what would that mean? 8 over 7. Okay. Now I'm going to look and see. Can I cross cancel 2 and 7? No. 8 and 3? No. So I'm just going to multiply. Before I even do that, though, I know that a negative times a positive is going to give me a what? Negative. And 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 7 is 21. Can I do anything with this? No, there's no common factors in between these two numbers other than 1. So that is my final answer. Okay, does that make sense? Now, let's say that I have a number that has a whole number, or an integer, sorry. Let's say I have, um, let's say, negative 4 divided by 3/7. Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do before I copy that flip is I'm going to change this integer into a what? A fraction. Good. So negative 4 over 1 divided by 3/7. Now I'm going to copy that flip because this is division. So copy. I'm going to write negative 4 over 1 dot becomes a dot and flip. 3/7 becomes 7 over 3. Now, regardless of what my numbers are, this is different signs. So my answer is going to be what? Negative. Now, 4 times 7 is 28. 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, it's not going to change into a positive, so I'm going to do my negative first. How many 3's go into 28? 9. And what would I do? If I take those 9 3's out, what's left? 1 over 3. And I cannot go any further than that. Okay. Now, what if I have one that the integers on the other side? Let's say I had negative 2/5 divided by negative 4. Okay. Well, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do negative 2/5 divided by, change this to a fraction, negative 4, 1. I'm going to move this over here. Then I'm going to copy dot flip. So copy negative 2/5 dot. I'm going to flip negative 4 over 1 to what? Negative 1 over 4. And again, those parentheses just separated because it's negative. Okay. Well, no matter what, I know that my answer is going to be what? Positive, because I have a negative times a negative. 2 times 1 is 2. Oh, I see a mistake. Well, not a mistake, but can I cancel anything here? Yes, I can. Okay, I can cancel. I can go back. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do this. The buttons aren't working. Okay, I can cancel 2 and 4. 2 goes into 2 once and into 4. So, negative times a negative is a positive. 1 times 1 is 1, and 5 times 2 is 10, and that's going to be a positive. All right? Okay, now, if I have a mixed number, negative 2 1/3 divided by, let's say, 3/5. What do you think I'm going to have to do on this one? I'm going to have to make this into an improper fraction before I do anything else. So let's do that. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So negative 7/3 divided by 3/5. Now, I happen to have one here that it's just like what we just did. So I'm just going to copy that flip. Okay. So negative 7 over 3. By the way, when you see this, these 3's on opposite sides, I haven't flipped them yet. So don't think you can cancel and try to cross cancel these before you flip them. Okay. You'll mess it up. Okay. All right. Copy. So negative 7/3 dot, and 3/5 flipped would be 5 over 3. I have a negative times a positive, so my answer is going to be a negative. Can't do any canceling here. So 7 times 5 is 35. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, so this is going to stay negative. Now, how many 9s go into 35? Well, if I did 4 times, that would be 36. That would be too much, huh? So let's do how many? 3 times. And 3 times 9 is 27 from 35 would leave me with what? 8 or 9. All right? Okay, that should about do it, guys. If you have mixed numbers, you got to make them improper. And then you just copy dot flip and you cross cancel where you can. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. God bless you guys and have fun. We'll see you soon.